What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And we got some BOGO deals from Milwaukee Tool. And they're going to be, I would say they're for a limited time, but they're not. So here's the deal. Don't stress. Just, let's think about this. Don't stress. I forget, what's the old saying? How's it go? Don't stress. I forget. Don't stress. Not regret. I gotta be honest with you. I'm at a loss right now. It's been a long day. I've been up since the morning hours. And when I say the morning hours, I'm not talking about 6 or 7 a.m. I'm talking about like 2 a.m. I've been up since. I've been putting in the hours, trying to get a whole bunch of done in the limited 24 hours a day that I have. Before we get started in this stream, we got some, listen, here's the deal. We got some Milwaukee Tool deals that will be happening. Okay, it's not for a limited time. They are massive for now. Okay, anybody knows that's been subscribed here for a while will know that as we run up to a Black Friday into Christmas, we will have exclusive deals for the very cool gang. I will tell you that these deals are happening. I gotta be honest with you, they're pretty solid deals. Number one. Number two. I just needed to be honest with you, needed a reason to hang out with you tonight. You know what I mean? I needed a reason. And I figured, like, you don't tune in to watch me. Okay. I tune in to I go over the deals because I like hanging out with you guys and talking to you. You guys, a lot of you just tune in for the deals. So I gotta have an excuse for you to tune in and hang out and talk to me. Okay, on this random Wednesday night. But here's the deal. If for some reason this deal has expired, okay, don't get angry. Get subscribed and enable all notifications. The other thing is that we're going to have exclusive deals for the very cool gang running up and beyond the Christmas shopping season. So make sure you're subscribed for that as well. I want to get started on the deals. There's a couple of I'm going to do what I normally do where I show you the deal. I'll tell you, because they're a BOGO, I'll tell you in what order I would choose the deals. And I would love to answer any comments, questions, and concerns that you have with the deals and or anything else tool-related, power tool-related, work-related, whatever you want to happen. Now, before we get started with all of that, I want to say hello to those of you that have tuned in early. Like Stephen Lee says, let's go. Ricardo Cintron's here. Welcome, member. Eric Felix, the arch criminal, is here. He said, yo, what up, Big Vince? We got VCG Tool Review. We got Vegan Cookies Good is who we got. Imposternating the VCG Construction, it seems, with his name. Let me ask you a question. In all honesty, Vegan Cookies Good. Has that gotten you anywhere? You know what I mean? Like the VCG Tool Review. Has that gotten you in places you wouldn't normally? Like if you showed up, like let's be honest. Like when you showed up at World of Concrete and you were like, I'm VCG Tool Review, even though you review vegan cookies, okay? Were they like, oh, come on in? Did they get you anywhere, or did they just get you like crooked looks like it gives me? They're like, really? Really? You know what I mean? That's what they give me. I don't know if maybe it got you something. It got you something more than it gets me. We got the Tool Review Zones tuning in. Hello, it's a long time no see. Says long time listener, first time comment. He is, look at that. He's such a stalker. He's a channel member for over 2 years. Look at that. We appreciate it. Stephen Lee says, Vince is live. Sincere says, what up, Vince? Khalib Ross. What's up, Khalib Ross? Said, what up, what up? How you doing? Eric Felix says, yo, TRZ is in the house. Matt Rays, my main man, Matt Rays. Michael Price says, just remember, it is a great Milwaukee day to have a great Milwaukee day. It is a great Milwaukee day. Michael Price, I will not disagree. We got Kevin Smith is in the stream, as well as Balaki Johnson. What's up, Balaki? The Balaki knowledge is in the stream. And VCG Tool Review says, they only let me in when I get them cookies. You ain't kidding. You got to bring the Fig Newtons. All right. Yo, look at that. John says Khalib Ross might be the new GOAT. He's the new. What did he do? We want to know. We want to know what Khalib Ross has done. What has made him the new GOAT? I'm going to strap in for a feature length. For feature length stream right now. All right, here's the deal. There's a link in the description to get you over the deals we're going to go on over, as well as the YouTube shopping button. I have linked to the items that you need to purchase to get the free bear tools and such. Okay, so that will all be there. YouTube shopping button is the preferred way here on YouTube for you to get to the deals, because you don't have to leave YouTube to make that happen. And that means that YouTube won't be angry at me for putting a link if you don't use it. Now, some of you don't know how the YouTube shopping button works, so there's a link in there. But eventually, what's going to happen is, and I know this is going to happen, get used to using the link now, because a lot of times, get used to using the YouTube shopping button now, because a lot of times when we run tool deals, there are flash sales, limited time, limited quantity. Sometimes they'll run out within minutes or hours. Okay, YouTube's probably going to make it so that links don't work anymore, even in long form and in live streams like this, the horizontal. Now, anybody that's been on a vertical live stream will know that links do not work over there at all. Okay, so we had to come up with this workaround. A lot of you were like, "Listen, you got to start doing more horizontal again. Don't do the vertical, because we're missing out on the deals." And that's what we're doing here. Here's the thing. Learn how to use the YouTube shopping button, because YouTube does not like links in the description. Eventually, I think they're going to get away with, they're going to get rid of all of that as well. It ain't going to be happening even here. All right. Wow, Khalib Ross says, appreciate that. Very nice. Very, very nice. We appreciate Khalib Ross's, his, what's the word I'm looking for? His, not hostility, because he's not hostile. You know, when you get old like me, okay, you start to grasp for the words. You start to grasp for the words. His humility. That's what I was looking for. We got Miguel 12 says, "What's up, Vince?" And yo, James Mokarski, how you doing? I gotta say hi to everybody. What's up, Cusbo? So, Charlesh, I will be like, I'm pretty sure that's like Charles H. Says, "I've been watching you for about a month, looking for what type of mod box to buy." I gotta be honest with you. I don't know why. Why is this like this? Why is this like getting cut off? Oh, I know why. It's not getting cut off. This is just covered over here. Oh, now I can see it all. I can see it all now. Here's the deal. If you were buying Klein, you're an electrician, I think maybe you go mod box, right? Possibly. If you want the widest, most expansive, complete tool storage solution, maybe you look at Pack Out, honestly. I mean, very complete. Now, here's the deal. A lot of you have been not happy with Pack Out's rolling drawer. A lot of you said you prefer it be on rails. You know, I don't know. Like, I think that they thought it through. Maybe their weight capacity wasn't nearly as high with the rails as they've done with it not being out on rails. Okay, we tested that rolling drawer thoroughly in this video here. I mean, we showed you what you could fit in that box. We ran it underwater, a hose, okay, to simulate sprinkles, because it's not IP rated, spoiler alert, as well as we threw it off a roof and drove it over with a truck. You might want to go on over, check out that video, okay, if you're looking to decide what modular tool storage systems rolling drawer you would want to get. Go check that out. All right. Yo, my main man, Kenneth Sears, is here. What's up, Kenneth? You're a very good friend, Kenneth. You're like on every video, every live stream. I really appreciate you, bro. I mean, Balaki's here all the time as well, and I appreciate him as well. You know, there's a lot of you I appreciate. I really appreciate the live streams and all of you making time to hang out with me. He says, speaking of tool storage, what do you think of the new Bosch coming out? I got to be honest with you, Blake. I kind of glanced at it for a minute. I think that they want to go head-to-head with Milwaukee. I really do. Here's the deal. I invested in L boxes years and years and years ago because they were trying to get a foothold in modular tool storage over in Europe, and I liked the organization that went along with the L boxes from Bosch. They promised a van organization. This is the thing. It never happened. It never happened here. Now, in addition to the Bosch boxes coming out, I feel like Hilti has a whole bunch that they're looking to release as well. So here's the thing. It seems like everybody's going in on modular tool storage. And you have to ask yourself why. Why is everybody? Because people don't want to have to think about it. And a lot of people want to be matchy-matchy. It is what it is. Samian, I love it. Samian says, I'm glad the big guy Flex was be able to figure out rails, but the little independent tool company Milwaukee was not. Samian's a beast. I love it. Here's the deal. I will say that Flex has been having some major tool deals, like major tool deals, deep discounts. And I got to be honest, like, it kind of reminds me of years ago when, and we could talk about, I know we want to go over the deals. This is a live stream, right? But remind me in 4 minutes, I got to do something. It kind of reminds me years ago when people were still pushing DeWalt, and DeWalt was like they were at the tail end of their reign. And we, as a contractor, I was buying a lot of Milwaukee, using it, and I was reviewing it, because I figured I'm buying it. Why not share what my thoughts are here? It's the same thing I do now. like literally, like 600,000 subscribers, and I'm still like, here's the deal. We have Gen 2 Surge in the house, okay? Bought it, paid for it with my own Do-Re-Mi, as well as the 8 amp hour battery, the Forge battery, just so we could have a very comparable comparison with the competitor. So, but here's the deal. Back in the day, right? Every time I bought a tool, I'd review it, and that's how we got started here. And here's the deal. I remember when Milwaukee exploded and people really started to join the Team Kool-Aid was when Gen 2 was on its way out and Gen 3 hammer drill impact driver combos were on their way in. There were a whole bunch of one-key kits from Gen 2 sitting on shelves, combo kits. And instead of sending them back, what Milwaukee decided to do was blow them out at $100. There were $450 kits. They blew them out at $125. $125. Then not long after that, they had the 10-inch motor saws with the high demand 9 amp hour batteries. They sold those. Those were $500 or more, $600, I think. They discounted them down to $150, and it was all for a very limited time. So I kind of like seeing the deep discounts from Flex right now. Are they copying that playbook? Is that what they're doing? They're trying to entice people to adopt the platform, Samian, so that you know, once you're on that battery platform, you'll maybe consider staying on there and buy more tools. Is that what's going on right now? I mean, I'm seeing some crazy, crazy deals right now. We've done some shorts about them and all. I mean, it's compelling. I mean, it's compelling for a lot of people. A lot of people are seeing it and jumping on it. But we're not here to talk about Flex today, Samian. You've got me all distracted, okay? We're going to talk about the Milwaukee tool deals that are happening right now. I gotta admit, man, like, here's the thing. I think with all of the new battery technology and people that are like race RC cars and like people that, I don't know, like their laptops and stuff, they're like, this is a new battery technology, but it is for tools. So if you're adopting a battery platform right now, I think you're needing to look at who has the best technology in batteries, and I think that it's definitely pouch lithium, okay, and it's probably tabless, right? 21700 cells. Here's the thing about that, and I think that tabless definitely has a place, maybe in larger capacity batteries because of that steel structure around it, the cells. But I think that even with our latest battery adapter video here, where we talked about power pack and power stack batteries, watts out on a 5 amp hour power stack seem to be greater, which is pouch lithium, seem to be greater than the watts out on an 8 amp hour XR pack, power pack, that is tablet cells. You're getting more juices out of the pouch lithium. Okay, and how do you know that? Well, you could see it in how the tools perform. And we put them all to the test in that video. It's all there's graphs and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. It's all crazy. So my point is that, yeah, Blocky, I think that because pouch lithium, there's no real standard to it. You can make it any size. Okay, you can fill any void, right, with those pouch lithium cells pretty much. Why wouldn't Milwaukee do a 12-volt stacked option? Why not? I think maybe they should. Chris M says, I need a deal on an Ego single-stage snowblower combo. I'm hoping Black Friday delivers. Where you at, cuz? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, Blocky. I gotta be honest with you, Blocky. It says, how's the DeWalt hydraulic driver holding up? I gotta be honest with you. Jimmy's been using it, and he loves it. He loves it. Wow. We got R. Emrich. Austin, Texas is in the house. I was buying Milwaukee. I was buying Milwaukee before Milwaukee was cool. Buying Milwaukee since 1985. Love the channel, homie. We appreciate that, Emmerich. Here's the deal. I'm not going to disagree with you. When we were in the stage of NiCad or nickel cadmium power tools, yeah, we were DeWalt for cordless. But when it came to corded tools, right angle drills, hole hogs, and sawzalls and such, we went corded Milwaukee. Now, here's the deal. Milwaukee had a 12-inch double bevel slider that was corded trash. Milwaukee, in my opinion, has never been known for their saws. Just not. They don't give me the warm and fuzzies when it comes to saws. They just don't. Not even back then. All right. We got Chaka Gilly. Chaka Gilly suit. Chaka Gillis is him. It's the funny part is that Chaka Gillis is a terror, especially to Ryobi Tools. He says Ryobi Tools are trash. Just saying the truth. We appreciate the $2 holla right now, Cuzbo. Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Here's the thing. Chaka Gillis' original port of origin was Haddonfield, New Jersey. Okay, Haddonfield, New Jersey was the home. Haddonfield is the home of Michael Myers, who is a terror in their own right. So my question is Haddonfield the origin of terror? Because Chaka Gillis terrifies Ryobi Tools, okay, and TTI with his super chats constantly, and Michael Myers just pretty much terrifies everybody else. I want to know, what do you think? Is there anything to that, or is that just conspiracy theory? All right. Yes, Samian says this is true. Flex has the 10 amp hour. It's the only large capacity stacked on the market. It is true. It is the only pouch lithium. And here's the thing, like, we could get into all that, but the reality is that's pretty funny. You have to understand that, like, parent company of Flex is Shervon. Shervon owns Ego. Ego, when they got their start and all, they had to learn all of the battery stuff from the ground up. Nobody was willing to help them. Like, they had to work with the providers of cells and such. Like, they're at the forefront of a lot of technology. They try new things sometimes. They don't necessarily always work out, right? But that's like all the big brands, right? Like Milwaukee. They've tried things that haven't worked out. If you're not failing at some things, okay, you're not playing hard enough. Number one. Number two, it's all how you deal with your failures, right? So I think that when it comes to stacked lithium technology, I think, yeah, I agree with Samian there. Like, if you want the biggest and baddest stacked lithium pouch battery pack, you're going to have to go Flex on that. Adrian, he says, hey, VCG Construction, how you doing? I'm doing good, cuz. Blocky says it's the water in Haddonfield, New Jersey. I will not disagree with that. Agree about the saws, but the new M18 table saw is working great. What new M18 table saw? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? They have a new M18 table saw? Or you're saying the one that you got? The older version you got. I really wish they would have updated it. Richard Ron says, don't own any Milwaukee power tools, but do have their accessories. I feel like that Milwaukee Tool has done a good job of standardizing, and so is Bosch, don't get me wrong, right? But they've done a good job of standardizing quarter-inch collet accepting drill bits. They've made that a thing where I don't know that it necessarily was. Maybe more so in paddle bits previously, but even in like twist bits now with the red helix line and all. Yes, I would agree. Kevin Smith says, Chaka Gillis, what tool brand do you use? I'd like to hear the answer to this, Chaka. Max B says, hey, I didn't get the notification. Welcome to YouTube, where subscribing doesn't matter, although I would still love if you did. Okay? Subscriptions do not matter. Don't even, you know what the funny part is? I'm wrong. Don't subscribe. I feel like you probably have a better chance of getting I get recommendations for videos from channels, people I'm not even subscribed to, and the people I actively subscribe to, I don't get recommendations. I don't get notifications, even if I have notifications enabled. Like, it is puzzling and frustrating, to say the least. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Emmerich, no need to apologize. I knew what you mean. I know what you meant, cuz. All right. I think we're going to have to get on with the deals, no? Max B says, I know what brand Chaka Gillis doesn't use. It's pretty funny. All right, let's go over the deals. There's 4 ways to buy into this deal. or into the deals. Yo, here's the funny part. Here's the rolling drawer. Richard Ryan says only 26 likes and 70 plus people here. Hit the like button. I would appreciate it. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Maybe share it out to some people that have to save money. Or, I don't know, like Tool Talk. Like deals on tools. Like, finding out the best tools to buy. The best deals and the best times to buy them. Want to know what's good, what's bad. You know what I mean? Share the channel with them. Okay? If you have a tradesperson you love, but you happen to happen upon this video, okay, send this video to them. Help them out. What's up, Wheelrow? Says, what's the deal? What's the deal with you, Wheelrow? He says, what's the deal? And Max B says, hope everyone has a great Halloween. I got to be honest with you, Max. I would love if things like, I don't know, like, here's the deal with that, Wheelrow. I can't believe that we're 2 days away from Halloween. Like, tomorrow's Mischief Night, and then Friday's Halloween. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I feel like fall is flying by. We're gonna be and I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat. I'm fat, and I love my family. But here's the deal. I sometimes just wish things would slow down just a hair. Just a hair. You imagine? Samian says, at Max, I gotta highlight this. He probably did use Ryobi in the past, and they broke his heart. Oh God, excuse me. Oh, Max B, it is. It is literally my favorite holiday. You know why I love You know why I love Thanksgiving? Because it's about the food, it's about the family. There's no there's no expectation of gift giving. People get all stressed out about that. Like, oh, I have to get the right amount of gifts. Like, here's the deal with that. People get so stressed out about the gift giving, and I really wish that people wouldn't. Okay, but of course they don't want to disappoint their family. They create expectations. Like, I remember years ago, my buddy got stuck up, right? Of course, my buddy was a boxer and was in really great shape. So he grabbed the dude and beat, he smacked him around, as should happen, right? And as he was holding the dude down, my friend's a very rational human being. And he's trying to put like rationalization. He's trying to put that on this person and trying to rationally understand why he would stick my friend up. He's like, why, what are you doing this for? Why'd you do this? And the dude said, literally, it was right around Christmas. It was like right around Christmas time. I needed to get presents for my kids, and I couldn't do it. And that's why he was holding my buddy up. My buddy is such a good human being that he literally let the dude up after asking him, like, if I let you up, what are you going to do? I promise I won't do nothing, man. I appreciate it. He didn't call the cops on him. He actually took him to the diner and sat down to talk to him, And, a lot of people, oh, you're crazy. Why would you do that? If it was me, I would have really kicked his ass and all this stuff. You know what I mean? My buddy Joey, did smack him around a little bit to get him down on the ground. I mean, my friend Joey thought he was fighting for his life. And here's the thing. With Thanksgiving, the only expectation is the food's going to be good. You're going to spend quality time, with your family. So that's the reason why I love it so much. I really do. Now I love Christmas now as an older man, because I do like the ability to make people smile, me and my wife's great. Like, she always is picking out thoughtful gifts for people. But, we're able to do that. So we enjoy it. It makes us happy. But I remember being a younger man and, as the kids say, maybe my money wasn't as right as it should have been back then and stressing out about having to buy presents and stuff. I understand that. I understand that. And I hate that people feel that way at Christmas time. I do love Thanksgiving though. So let me see here. Max B says, I do too, Vince. Me too. Fred says, time does need to slow down a little bit. We have a lot of outside work that we need to get done. We've been trying to we have a shipment of windows that we've been trying to install in a school. I mean, thousands of dollars of windows that have been long paid for that we can't bill because we can't get the time to install them because everything's flying and or the weather's been terrible. It's brutal, dude. It's brutal. You don't have to buy everyone gifts. This is true, Max. Samian says, I have used Ryobi and trash and it's falling apart. Let me see here. I like that. So Stephen Lee says, I purchased the Hitachi Matabo, the Matachi 36-volt triple hammer impact. It's the current version with 2 batteries for $340. I've been using it for about 2 weeks. Good tool. It's worth a look. And the good part about that, if it came with it's a 36-volt triple hammer, so it probably came with 2 multi-volt batteries. You can power pretty much anything with those batteries. I like how Matabo did that, actually. Where did you get it at, Steven? I want to know. I appreciate that, Max. Thank you very much. Charles says, I work for a school. All right. Here's the deal. Milwaukee has some promos that they will be running for an extended period of time. I will assume that these deals are the baseline deals for what's going to happen through the holiday. Now, I can guarantee you there will be flash sales that will happen on top of these, okay? Or there will be specialty tools. So you're going to want to keep your eyeballs and ear holes open, get subscribed, and allow all notifications, okay? Here's the thing. We're going to go over the main deals, but I will say that there have been other price drops as well that are outside of this promotion. Now, these are of a limited time in nature, right? And limited quantities. For instance, we got this 2-pack. These are XC 3.0s, I believe, at $99. We haven't seen this one in a minute. I don't mind this at all at $99. I like that. Here's one I really like. I should have probably put this as part of the YouTube shopping button. This is the Shockwave pack out in a pack out box, half pack out box. It's 100 pieces at $59.97. I'll link it in the YouTube shopping button for you all to grab. But this is the current gen Shockwave bits in pack out. This is regularly, you can see it's $109.99 or $110. Sometimes you'll see this in the $90 ranges. At $60, man, this thing's a steal. This is a pretty, I think this one's you give as a present. People will love you for it. My favorite Shockwave kit in pack out is probably this one though, at $74.88. You can see here, Shockwave Impact Duty 60-piece drill, drive, and fasten. Okay, in the half pack out box, you have some sockets, deep well sockets. You got the 1/4-inch indexed red helix drill bits, and you got some driver bits. You got your 1/4x1/4 collet in there. You got some 1-inch bits, 2-inch bits. You got your nut setters. I like this kit. This is everything that's included in that kit. I like this one a lot. This one's regularly $150. It's pretty much half price at $75. I like this one a lot. Me likey. Me likey. Oh. They have that 24 Tefus's carbide framing and demolition circular saw blade. Still at $8. This one, Milwaukee came out swinging. Thought they were going to charge $25 for this. Nah. It's at $8 right now. Now, here's the deal. A lot of you are like, oh, you said that's no good. No, I said the price was no good. $25 for this blade is no good. Okay, I didn't say the blade was no good. I said the price for this blade is no good. At $8, you buy it. At $8, you buy this blade, right? Why not? If you're Team Kool-Aid, okay, you've joined the cult and you drink the Kool-Aid. Here's the deal. Don't spend $25. Get it here at $8. That's my point. Okay? Let's see what else is on this price drop. Don't love it. It's not bad. Not good. I do like this 80-piece set at $25. This is on order, though. If you place the order, it's on order. It's saying ship dates to be determined. If it's already on order, it's not out of stock. It's on order. It's on its way in. It's probably a few days away. I like this at $25. You got some 6-inch bits in there. You got your 1/4x1/4 collet. You got your 3 nut setters. You got some couple 2-sided bits in here. You got your 1/4x3/8 adapter. You got a whole bunch of 1-inch bits. I like this at $25. I do. I don't mind it. But if you have no patience and you can't wait, don't buy it. Okay, because I don't want to hear you complaining. Oh, I never can. It's not coming. When's it going to come? Oh, that's okay. Stephen Lee said he got that Matachi kit on Amazonian. He says the seller is Hardware City Com. So a lot of times you got to be very careful about buying certain tools on Amazon. For instance, in this video, we tell you why Milwaukee Tool is not sold on Amazon. And if you're seeing it for sale on Amazon, it's not through an authorized retailer. You're pretty much forfeiting your warranty and such. But Stephen Lee's had good luck with the Matachi. Matachi probably has a store on Amazon, so you might be okay with getting it there. Stephen Lee sure was. And we value greatly Stephen Lee's opinion. Thank you, Stephen Lee. All right, let's get back to it. There's some other items. I will say that double bevel slider, 24-volt dual bevel slider from Flex is marked down from $939 to $789.99. It's coming with the battery. It's coming with that 10 amp hour battery charger and the saw. It's in stock right now. Whoa. 10 amp hour stacked lithium battery. Let's look. Yes, 10 amp hour stack lithium. All right. So you can see there's all kinds of price drops here. Whoa. Is this Bear Tool? Yeah, it's Bear Tool. Special offer at $399 for their backpack blower. We got to look at that. Special price, $399. Dual battery backpack blower. Very odd. What's included? Okay. I will assume it's Bear Tool. So it says special price. It doesn't. Then it said special offer. I'm going to add to the cart and see what's up. Go to shopping cart. Maybe you get like a free battery or something. Let's take a look. Let's take a looky-see. I'm not seeing any spinning wheels. I think the special price is the special deal. So we're going to X out of there. Okay. What the heck is this? Always something. Always something. Let's go back. Let's start with this, okay? This is the lowest on the totem pole of deals. You're getting two XC 5.0 batteries at $199, okay? In my opinion, these batteries are pretty much obsolete. Will they power your tools? Sure. Are they going to give fuel tools their most power? No, they will not. Are they going to provide 5 amp hours of runtime? Yeah, they will. They will. But they're not going to most effectively power your tools. The other thing is that when it comes to lithium-ion cells, 18650 cells are the oldest technology pretty much when it comes to cordless tools. If you're discharging or rapid charging these tools in a rapid fashion, they're going to heat up. You're going to be limited on run cycles, discharge cycles, recharge cycles. My point is that just be aware, okay? If you're using these to power fuel tools, you're not optimizing the power of your tools, the runtime of your tools, and you're probably degrading these packs as well. That's my point. Now, with that being said, at $199, you're getting a 2-pack of these batteries. An XC 5.0 used to be $139. So now you're getting a 2-pack for $199, plus they're giving you a free bare tool. Let's go to the shopping cart. After you've added that 2-pack of XC 5.0s to the cart, you will be met with a spinning wheel. You imagine subtotal, $0. You imagine, let's cash out at $0. These are the promotional items you'll get to choose from. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit for you. You'll see here they have the M18. This is the Rover triple panel area light. It's got 4,500 lumens. It's powered by Battery, or you could plug it into a wall with an extension cord. It's got an inlet. Okay, you got these two panels will fold in. The top panel will fold up and down. It's a cool little light. Okay, we got the compact router is one of your choices. D-handle jigsaw. We have the fuel sawzall. One of my personal favorites, the M18 cordless inflator. This thing is a beast. I don't know anybody, nowadays everybody's got a car. Like this is the gift that keeps on giving, if you ask me. We have the compact impact wrench 3/8. Okay, these are all free choices if you buy that 2-pack at $199. We have the 5-inch angle grinder. We got the M18 Bluetooth job site radio. Gen 4 impact driver. Leaf blower. Or you can get an additional XC 6.0 battery. Any one of those is free. You're able to add it to the order. My personal favorite would be that cordless inflator. Let's add it to the order. This way we could take a look and see what happens. When you do that, you will see that it's added at $0. So you're out the door subtotal you have a subtotal of $199. After the tax man gets his little piece, you're at $212.18 delivered. It's not a bad deal. It is not a bad deal in my opinion. Let's move on to the next deal. Okay, that would be at $299. We have the high output XC 6.0 starter kit. These are not forged batteries. These are the high output variant. This is the last generation. These are tabbed. These are not tabless 21700 cells. These are tabbed. These are not forged 6.0s that use pouch lithium. These use tabbed 21700 cells. Okay, last generation packs. Okay, here's the deal. It's at $299. Let me make sure it's at $299. I believe that it is. Let's just be certain. Okay, you'll see it's at $299. You're getting two XC 6.0s. You're getting I believe it's a rapid charger. It might be standard multi-volt charger. I don't know. It looks like it's a rapid charger, but I'm probably wrong. Let's look. Whoa. Charge time, 60 minutes. Okay. Okay. What's included? Yeah, it's just a multi-volt charger. Sorry, it's not a rapid charger. But that's okay, right? Now, when you add that to the cart at $299, let's go to the cart. Let me show you your choice of what you get when you buy. You can see $299, subtotal, $299, tax, $19.81, brings you to $318.81, okay? You're met, now here's the deal. You're met with pretty much the same bare tool options. We got that panel light. We have the router, D-handle jigsaw. We got the fuel sawzall, inflator, 3/8 compact impact wrench, grinder, radio, and we have the Gen 4 impact driver. We've got the leaf blower or an additional 6 amp hour battery. Now, here's the deal. If you need a whole bunch of battery power, 6 amp hours, you're running lights, or you're running, high draw tools, high output is much better than the XC 5.0. It just is. Those 21700 cells, especially the 6 amp hour packs, okay, they put out more wattage than the comparably sized 8 amp hour pack. 8 amp hour pack, high output, you're going to get more runtime, but watts out is not as great as a 6.0. It's because the lithium's able to move more freely. The electrical conduction's much better, or more better, as some people would say. Now, if I was going to take this deal, this is the order I'd take. I'd take the inflator would be my first choice. Okay. The panel light would be my second choice. Router would be my third choice. Sawzall will be my fourth choice, my next choice. I'd go radio, impact, grinder, impact wrench. Did I say Sawzall already? And then finally would be D-handle jigsaw. Leaf blower would be next to last. No, I take the battery next, and then I take the leaf blower. That would be my last choice. Just what I would value. Return on investment, I'd make the most money with those tools in that order. You know what I mean? Like the leaf blower, I'm not going to use as a trades professional. Okay, so I would use that around the house. I could potentially use it on the job, but I'm not. It's going to be like it's going to be a want, not a must-have to return on investment for me. So I would choose that pretty much last. Now, some of you might say, well, wait a minute. I could get the same free bare tools with the $199 option with 2 XC 5.0s. Now, here's the thing. The reason you're paying an extra $100 is because you're getting improved battery packs. You're getting number one, you're getting 2 extra amp hours, 1 amp hour additional per pack, plus you're getting improved watts out with the high output packs. Okay? So that's why you're paying the extra $100. Samian, it is. It is magic. Whoa, it's magic. Now, here's the deal. We got a special offer here as well, I believe, when you buy the 2-pack of XC 6.0s. Quite frankly, I got to be honest with you, we don't really need to look at this. Okay? It's an option. Once they sell out of the starter kit version of this, right? Then you move into this at $299. You're just getting the 2 XC 6.0s, high outputs. You're getting the same free bare tools. The choice in which I'd purchase those is the same. Okay, it is the same order. Okay, just trying to show you what's available. You can see here there's a 219 Milwaukee 5 amp hour starter kit. Here's the thing. Number one, you're getting one less battery. You are getting a charger. So it's a $219 starter kit. Let's make sure it doesn't reduce in cost once we're logged in because this page hasn't been refreshed. Now, here's the deal. If we add this to the cart, you're going to see your choice of tools. I got to be honest with you. You're getting one 5-amp hour pack. You're getting one multi-volt charger at $219. Like, you could see your choice of tools. You're getting an M18 brushless 5-inch grinder. It's not fuel. You're getting that quarter sheet cordless sander. The previous generation Surge is an option here, or the drywall screwdriver. Me personally, terrible. Me personally, I'm going with, if I was going the lower price tier, if I already have a charger, I'm going with the 2-pack at $199. That's me. That's how I would do it personally. Okay? That's how I would do it personally. Now, you can see if you wanted to go in all Forge, they're having a special offer here. You're getting that 8-amp hour starter kit. It's coming with that rapid charger. This thing's on order, though. But you'll see you're getting an additional XC 5.0 battery when you buy that starter kit. Okay? I got to tell you, the Forge battery prices have skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. You're at $279. Woo! Is what it is. Let's see what other deals are in here for all y'all. Some of you asked for, I saw some M12 request deals. Let's look and see. What's up, Benito? How you doing? What's up, Cole Boucher? How you doing? Oh, dude. Sizzleneck's here. What's up, Sizzleneck? How you doing? All right, you can see special offer on some M12 deals. Tools. They have the compact inflator. They have the little spot blower, ratchet. Let's see what the special offer is. I'll assume you're getting a free battery pack. I gotta be honest with you. On this page, I'd probably be taking the soldering iron, even though it's a 2.5-star rated tool, because I don't have their cordless soldering iron. I wouldn't mind having a cordless soldering iron. I bet you best bang for your buck on this page, though, would be this Rover light. Let's look. So when you get the Rover light at $79, they're giving you a free, is this a 1.5? No, CP 2.0. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. This offer ends February 1st. You have plenty of time to make up your mind on this one. This would be best bang for your buck, though. You're getting the Rover light. You could probably sell off the battery if you wanted, if you're a reseller. But if you needed a battery, listen, if you're on the M18 platform and you need a light solution, I love this Rover light. Have it, love it. You already have the charger, because if you're on M18, you probably have a multi-volt charger. You're going to get a free battery, 700 lumens. And you could use it for USB charging, it says. Terrific. I didn't even realize that. Be honest with you, I don't use it in that capacity. I just use it for the light. My second choice here would probably be the cutoff tool. Wow, Stephen Lee says the M12 stapler is going up $50. $50, make you holla. So it's at 139 right now. It's 4.6 stars. Let's look. Let's see price-wise. Oh my God. Nobody's got it. This is always reassuring to me. Nobody has it cheaper. Like Home Depot selling it in a combination. You got 2 staplers, you're getting a battery. It's at $399. It's nuts. That's nuts. Walmart, who's not an authorized retailer, says they have it at $90.84. Here's the reality of that, though. When you buy Milwaukee Tool from an unauthorized retailer at a too good to be true price, A lot of times, what they'll do is they'll throw some trinket in a box and send it to you. It's happened. How do I know? Because some of you had told me it happened to you. Benito says best tool brand is Flex. I tell you, they're running unbelievably competitive prices right now, Benito. Like things that make you go, you're like, whoo, they're on fire. Fire, I tell you. Let's see if there's anything else in here. We got that. Whoa. So here's another lighting deal. They have the M12 paint and detailing color match light, 1,000 lumens. Like, you know, you're paying $200 for this because this is color. It's color correct lighting. Okay, it's generally used for auto professionals, either paint or detail. It's a $199. You're going to get that free battery. It's the 2.5 high output. Here's a great entry point. This is the Milwaukee M12 pack out floodlight, USB charging. It's 1,400 lumens. It has storage inside the case here. Okay, you're paying $129 for it. You're getting that CP 2.5 HO, which is $79 value. Okay, for free. I like this one. Plus, if you look at the pictures, like you have storage in here. Let's take a look. You have the light head articulates and moves. You can see it folds over and down. This is inside the cavity. Okay, you have some organization trays in there. You go put your smart device for charging in there. Like, you know, this is great. You could stack it on pack out, but this is nice and compact. Like if you had to go up into an attic or down into a crawl space. I like this one a lot, actually. Actually, that's all I'm going to say about that. Wow, Benito. Really? I'm shocked. Shamian says, you may want to point out Home Depot has been banning people for returning combo batteries. I got to be honest with you, bro. I was going to make a video about it, and then I just there's not enough hours in the day. So what they're doing is everyone that's been doing the hack, okay, I don't know if that's a product of Milwaukee or the Home Depot. If you have a crazy amount of returns, they're banning you. They're banning that. They're not taking the returns because they know that people are using them to resell them at higher prices. So they're not. They've cut the hack off, supposedly. Let me ask you this. Anybody notice like a huge spike in scam calls? Like literally, luckily my service provider gives me the scam likely notification. What's this? I'm not going to do that. Benito says, at M12 prices, not much to think about it. I don't know. Oh, I got what you're saying, cuz. Hustle Humbly says, do you think I should buy the current 1 3/4 SDS Max or wait until the new one comes out next year? Do you have any experience with the current model? I don't own the current model, okay, for Max. I have Hilti for Max. But here's the deal. Like, do you need it right now? Like, there's a couple ways. I would probably wait for a promo. Maybe you get it now if it's the right price. It depends on how much you need it. Stephen Lee says absolutely 100 100% scams are a pain. Dude, it's constant all day, every day. The phone is ringing constantly. Constantly. Benito's great. He says, I've told you guys about Home Depot and their criminality. Benito says, Flex has an amazing SDS, $199 at Lowe's. I think that the pricing right now on SDS Plus is great. The thing is that he needs Max. Matt Ray says, how did LA treat you? Because I was there in and out. I got to be honest with you, dude. It was pretty doggone awesome. Like, I was inside Google, and we were there for the shopping event. You guys want to see pictures of it? I'll show you pictures of it. I have to download them, though. So if you want me to do it, it'll take me a second. Max B says, you have to be careful with those scams, too, because some of them are recording your voice if you argue with them. I will let everybody know that the one scam that I heard you have to be very mindful of is it'll be AI, and it will try to record you recording the YES word. Okay, to use your voice as more automated systems ask for prompts for you to answer. So be very careful of what you're saying. Oh, that's a good move. Let me see if I have to open it up. Max B says, please. He says, where's it at? Yes, show the photos and please share the Discord. I will do that. I will let everybody know before I get started with sharing the Discord. Here's the deal. The Discord is only open to the most, and this is the reason why we're going to do it here on the live streams. You have to be very comfortable in a chat scenario. There is no such thing as being a looky-loo over on our Discord. So if you're going to go over there, you're going to talk to people. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to say good morning. You're going to find tool deals if you want. That's not what you have to contribute, but maybe you're a professional and you can help people with DIY projects or something. There's a Help Me Pros channel in there. So my point is that if you're going to go there because you think you're just going to score tool deals, it's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. Because you have to be moved up to a pledge status. If you use a link to join the Discord right now and you don't introduce yourself, a moderator is not going to be able to move you to a pledge. When you log out of the Discord, and nothing will be open to you, you'll go into there will be a very limited amount of channels. To open things up, you need to be at a pledge level. So you have to introduce yourself, okay? They're a great group of people over there, and the reason why we do it this way is because they're pretty much running the Discord, and they don't want it to be a chore. They want to have fun. They want to have a bunch of like-minded people that are willing to. It's like, the association I belong to out west of Philadelphia. Okay, we all own the club that I belong to. Okay, so we're all responsible to clean up. We're all responsible to build things and such. We're members, okay? No one person, there are no employees there. It's the same way we've adopted the same philosophy here on Discord. We want people to all be able to enjoy themselves. Nobody's going to be there looking after you, making sure you have what you need. You have to do that on your own. That means you have to contribute as well. You have to keep the Discord clean, so to speak. Does that make any sense? Probably not. I'm just rambling now. Let's make sure. Okay. So I'm going to set it for 25 uses. First 20. Please don't use the link more than once. It's going to be good for 25 people that want to join the Discord right now. It will expire after 1 day. That link will expire after 1 day, and you will be kicked. You will be kicked because it's for temporary membership if you do not announce yourself. Okay? Yes, Benito Association. Let me know when you're ready for me to share that link. I will do it as soon as you say go. What's the best drill for concrete? I think if you're Benito says already. All right, Benito, you win. Here's the deal, like that's terrible. So here's the deal. I'm a big proponent of using a rotary hammer for concrete. To be honest with you. Excuse me. Charles 5261 just joined the Discord. All right, Charles. Let me see. Oh, you know who I met while I was there? Jake Weehee. What a good dude. Man, I look horrible in these pictures. Who are we talking about, Benito? What does that mean? Barrel, 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 barrel. Sammy and I definitely don't belong to a country club. Definitely not a country club. Charles H., welcome to the gang. Oh. It's pretty funny. I definitely don't belong to a country club. Oh, I feel like it's stable right now. Oh, you're going to be mad at me. I did it in vertical. So this is inside Google. But it's just inside YouTube. Okay. Look at the facility. Like, it looks like there's a ship here. You imagine, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just trying to show the boat. It looked like I was trying to cover her. I wasn't trying to cover her. But look at the facility. Pretty cool. Let me see if I could. I'm so rude, ain't I? I didn't mean to do it. Okay, let me see. I have to close that one out. Let's see if I can move on to the next one. So this is more stationary picture. But like this facility was huge, really nice. Let me go to the next one. There's Jake Weehee. Yo, I don't know if you guys know Jake or not, but like Jake does all types of like customizations for modular tool storage. He also does like a lot of testing for modular tool storage. Me and Jake. There's me up on the YouTube shopping for the presentation. Whoa, look at your boy. Pretty cool. I was not part of the keynote speakers though. Just so you know. I did not speak at that event. And we're back. We circled back around. We've circled back around. That's it. I didn't take many pictures. Sorry. I didn't take many pictures. Let me see. Did I miss anything? That's right. Charles H. Big time. Big time. I'm on my way of making it. Dude, Charles, best drill for concrete, I got to be honest with you. Use an SDS rotary hammer. Use a compact SDS. Thanks, Matt. I really appreciate that. Use a compact SDS rotary hammer. Okay? And get yourself the sleeve that goes over it. Matter of fact, I'll refer you to this video here, okay? It makes installing lots of Tapcons effortless, okay? And you get a lot of guys who are like, "Oh, actually, I just use my hammer drill and my impact driver." Okay, not when you start getting into fully cured, okay, higher PSI concrete. Okay, it just ain't happening. So, like SDS, and I don't know where you're at exactly, but like we do a lot of high rise work, and when we're talking like fully cured, like for decades, stuff's so hard. Like you're just not getting it done efficiently or effectively using anything but a rotary hammer. Okay, and for setting the screws, you use the sleeve, put it on, boom. You're just being more effective, in my opinion. So that's what I would do. Go to that video. Benito says, when you're at Lowe's, check their clearance. I would agree. Matt Ray says, yeah, cash. Let's see what's up. Now, here's the deal. Let me see. Here's my question. What would you like to see this Saturday? Would you like to see a published video? Do you want to see a live stream? Do a live tool tour through a tool store? I want to know. Leave it down in the comment section below. Okay. I also want to know, what tool deals do you need us to make happen? I'm going to tell you right now, the retailers are watching. So what tool deals do you need to happen for the holidays this year? We're going to do our best to make it happen. Okay. We're going to twist those arms. Okay. But you got to put it in the comment section for that to happen. Okay, I can't fly blind. I can't just be like, yeah, we need a good deal. They're going to want to know on what. Help us. Well, D-Sack, how you doing? All right, put it down in the comments, Sizzle Neck. Stephen Lee, you want to see Tool Test Raw? Well, I got to tell you, we've just noted that you could potentially get a tool test. You definitely could get a tool test. All right, everybody. I want to say a special thank you to Shaka Gillis for the super chat because his funds help to pay the cable bill, okay, the internet bill. Also want to say all of the channel members, thank you very much for helping to fund this operation because computers and bandwidth, it ain't cheap. Do me a favor, put it all in the comments, not in the chat. If you put it in the comments, okay, the retailers will come back and look. They'll read the comments. They might not sit through the chat. Hashtag just saying. So thank you to all of the channel members for everything that you do and everything that you help to make happen. I also want to say thank you to the moderators for being here, like Stephen Lee and Max B49, as well as, well, Chaka Gillis was here earlier. Let me see. Any other moderators? Remember back in the day, King of the Crease would be in the stream? I think as soon as I Balaki Knowledge was here. As soon as I made Chaka Gillis a mod, he was like, I'm out. It was it. Yo, thank you, Stephen Lee. We appreciate the $10 holler. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It helps to make this happen. I appreciate it, I really do. Okay? And here's the deal. Super chats and memberships are not required. We love interacting with you. I love talking to you guys. I love having a good time with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I do school maintenance, and some of the concrete is, you ain't kidding, cuz. I have looked at some rotary drills. Listen, dude, it will make your life 100%. And listen, I don't know, if you're just doing tap cons, you might want to go with something like a 5/8 rotary hammer, okay? That should be sufficient for you. If you're setting strut or whatever you're setting, that might get it done for you, okay? 1 inch might be a little bit overkill. I don't know, but I would suggest looking at that. Thank you, everybody. Listen, everybody, I know you don't want the video to end, but I got to be honest with you. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I really didn't have much of a lunch. Let's think about this. What did I have? I had 1 hard-boiled egg yolk because all the white peeled off when I tried to take the shell off. So I just ate the yolk all day. I hope to see you all on the next one, everybody. Thanks. Bye.